Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. The Argyle International Airport, AIA, will remain closed today, Tuesday, 2nd July 2024, to accommodate aircraft delivering relief goods to the island, as per an announcement by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves on Monday night. The Prime Minister disclosed that there was damage to the fence on the northern side of the airport, pending some cleaning, and aircrafts wishing to bring emergency supplies will be accepted. The airport will, however, be open for commercial flights on Wednesday and Thursday, the latest. CEO Vaughan Lewis of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Electricity Services VINLEC announced on Tuesday that the island's power grid has suffered significant damage, with power expected to be restored to all customers within 2 weeks. Mr. Lewis mentioned that several low voltage lines are down and the network has been affected by fallen trees. He highlighted that the process will be challenging as lines will need to be disconnected while the main lines are being restored. The focus will be on prioritizing Capital Kingstown area, ensuring essential services like gas stations and supermarkets, along with major lines, are operational today. While acknowledging that some areas may experience temporary disconnections to speed up the main line restoration, he expressed optimism that over 50% of the mainland St. Vincent population could have electricity depending on community conditions. Preliminary assessments suggest that VINLEC is equipped to address the damages observed on mainland St. Vincent and Bequia Island. Issued at 2 p.m. today, the 2nd of July 2024, the Met Services of St. Vincent and the Grenadines are actively monitoring a tropical wave positioned several hundred miles east-southeast of the Windward Islands. The environmental conditions are marginally conducive for the system's development, with a low probability, 30% of development, in the coming days. This tropical wave is forecasted to bring overcast skies, heavy showers, strong winds, and thunderstorms to St. Vincent and the Grenadines starting tomorrow, the 3rd of July 2024. A flash flood watch will be issued, advising residents and drivers in low-prone areas or near water bodies to stay prepared during this period. Still on the local scene, the Central Water and Sewerage Authority, CWSA, is advising Vincentians to remain patient as efforts continue to restore water in areas experiencing disruptions. Winsbott Quao, the general manager of CWSA, mentioned today that the intake lines of the Dalloway water system sustained damage in multiple locations. Challenges in reaching the site have arisen due to fallen trees, but assistance from the Forestry Department is being sought to clear the way for restoration work to commence. Quao acknowledged potential delays, possibly extending into tomorrow, and appealed for understanding, especially in areas currently without water like Kingstown, Annesville, Kalyaquah, and the South Leeward region. The Dalloway system serves 40% of customers from Bookament to Kalyaquah, while the Hermitage system, catering to Richmond to Peters Hope, is also addressing fallen tree obstacles at the intake. Quao assured that once the intakes are cleared, water supply through the Hermitage system will resume today. Efforts are also underway to restore the Majorca and Perseverance systems by the end of the day. On the regional scene, Barbados is preparing for heavy rainfall, strong winds, and deteriorating marine conditions on Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024, due to an approaching tropical wave set to impact the island. On Monday evening, the Barbados Met Services reported this tropical wave is accompanied by a low-pressure system currently displaying limited organization. In the coming days, the weather conditions are forecasted to support gradual development as the wave progresses westward across the Atlantic and is anticipated to become a potent tropical wave upon reaching our region. This weather system is distinct from Hurricane Beryl, which passed the island on Monday morning. And lastly, on Monday night, Prime Minister Philip Pierre of St. Lucia gave the go ahead for utility companies to begin assessments and repairs. The entire island was cleared for activities starting at 5 a.m. on Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. Businesses, government offices were set to resume operations on July 2nd, with schools reopening on the 3rd of July 2024. Moreover, Prime Minister Pierre mentioned that the Ministry of Education would unveil the CPEA results on Wednesday, July 3rd. Parliamentary representatives and the 18 district disaster management committees collaborated to relay information on the island wide damage assessment to the National Emergency Operations Center. However, there have been reports of fallen trees, blocked roads, and waterways, as well as outages in water, power, and telecommunication services, along with extensive damage to banana farms. The Prime Minister also noted significant damage at the Soufriere waterfront and cemetery area, flooding in Labori, notably at the crossover park and waterfront locations. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WeFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.